Hi Sparkles, it's Jordan Sparks. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be reacting to a Lifetime compilation called Chloe is Chloe, and that is good enough for Christy. So if you're interested in that, make sure to give this video a great big thumbs up. If you're brand new to my channel, make sure to smash that juicy red subscribe button, and of course tap the bell notification if you'd like to be reminded every single time that I post a new video. Also, my eyeliner turned out absolutely bomb today, if I do say so myself. Need a bad sleep, Addison Rae, little shawty the baddest, and she got her waist. And all that being said, let's hop right into this.
I have dealt with bigger, badder, meaner, drunker. You were no one before these kids.
He's a little snake!
How dare you? Get away from me! Never gonna be me. What the am I doing here if my kid's gonna be treated like
Never gonna be me. Christy is an actual icon.
Fourth place overall, mother, that's Chloe.
I don't like to lose, but I don't ever lose anyway.
And our first place overall top scoring advanced mini soloist, that's Maddie from Abbey Lee Dance Company. Congratulations, huge round of applause to our top scorers. Give a big round of applause.
Undefeated. Aren't you happy?
Congratulations, you guys take that big wacky bow.
this is
Melissa just turns around and rubs it in her face. She's undefeated, aren't you happy?
not fair. Chloe was learning a dance 12 hours ago in a studio, and you expect a 9-year-old to go on stage and be flawless? Our kids were set up to fail. I'm done. I don't want to say anything else.
I'm so excited for you because she got the
We
best
don't want to
award.
ruin the weighted victory.
I'm not ruining today.
No, Abby,
What-
we
why
need to
is
go
this
in the
here?
hallway.
The wine bottle.
I'm doing this in
Why
front
is
of my
this
daughter,
here?
Chris.
Abby, we can all go in the hallway because I tried to talk to you and I tried
I'm
to
not
talk to you
talking to you.
personally. Let's go in
Why
the
are you doing
hallway.
this?
I'm not
The
going
children
anywhere.
just won.
My daughter's happy.
Let's go in the hallway. Do you want to talk about all the things that need to be talked about?
Literally one of the most iconic lines from Dance Moms.
Do you want to talk about all the things that need to be talked about?
Not here,
Because
not now. This is
you
the
won't
weekend.
talk
You're
about
not
it,
paying for my
and
time.
you won't talk about
I
it.
will
You
never
are not
talk to you
paying
again.
me. You
Abby,
are not
I'm not
paying me.
talking about it because my daughter cries, so shut it.
Talk about what?
And how many times has my daughter beat your daughter this year? Wait, you did it!
You are uneducated mess. Quit drinking.
This was like the original Dance Mom psychopathy.
I'm not going on that bus. That bitch.
You are out of control.
I'm the asshole for staying in your studio!
There you go.
Then I need to leave.
You're done.
By that, she just meant she was waiting for Christy to swear, and now she's going to kick her out. Because swearing is against Abby's contract. Meanwhile, Melissa was just swearing her face off in the hallway.
How did I get stuck in this?
Kathy just talks directly to the camera. Christy was such a psycho in the beginning, I loved it.
The studio overtakes my life. It's the night before a competition, and Chloe needs sleep. She's been going from 6:30 in the morning until 9:30 at night.
Also, you can see that she didn't have her teeth fixed at this point in time.
Abby, I need to know what's going on with Chloe's dance, because we can't stay until 9 o'clock tonight.
She used to have a gap on her lower teeth.
I haven't been home since 8 this
Look.
morning.
Matt needs her for tap.
But she's gonna dance until 9. She's a little girl. 7 hours of dance is a lot.
Then don't audition for any Broadway shows because you'll be working 12 hours a day. What do you...
Okay, so for one, I do agree 7 hours of dance is a lot for a child, but for two, they knew the schedule. Christy knew what she was signing up for, and you can see just by Chloe looking up at Christy that Christy is teaching her daughter to make excuses, so I'm like, that's kind of really not the best thing in this situation. That being said, Abby's full of BS. Kids in a Broadway show don't work 12 hours a day. That's against labor laws, so no. The exact same hours that these kids are able to work on Dance Moms is the same amount of hours they're going to be able to work in a Broadway show.
What do you want to do?
I have to get ready for the morning tomorrow
And you have a ton of homework.
and some homework, and I have to go to bed early.
You want to leave? Leave.
You know, Chloe, I'm sorry. If you want to come home, you can, but then we should probably pull your solo. Okay? I know I promised you, and I'm so sorry.
See, I'm sure that Christy was just having an emotional day that day, but I'm like, doing this whole charade and then bringing out your daughter to the parking lot and then crying and doing the boo-hooing and we're gonna have to take away your solo if you come home. It's just a little bit too emotionally manipulative for me. This moment was a little bit yikes. Not really my place to question anybody's parenting, but this whole moment was a little bit yikes for me.
I wanted to be a dancer when I was a kid. I was never given that opportunity. When I make decisions for my children, I really just try to do it based on what I think is best for my kids. And unfortunately, nobody did that for me as a girl growing up. Are you gonna be okay?
I want to see
Yeah, and I understand where Christy's coming from, and I think that's totally fair, but you need to create a strong front and show your kid that you've got it together. You need to act like you've got it together in front of your kid so that they feel like a sense of confidence and like you've got things under control.
Full drop dead diva routine. Can you show it to me? I'm sure everybody else wants to see it too.
This is just another example of Abby's blatant disregard for anyone who's not Maddie.
Where is she going?
I don't know where she's going.
But because of the vultures in this room, that poor kid has to go like this.
Abby. And you know what? You know who creates the vultures? It's
I don't see how that's a blatant disregard. I'm sure that any dance teacher would do that. They're going to be super proud that Maddie was on the TV show, and I'm sure everybody did want to see what they did on the TV show. That being said, if this was real and you were on a TV show, you're not allowed to show any of that. So until the dance actually aired on TV, Maddie wouldn't be allowed to say anything about what happened on that set. She would have signed an NDA on set. Like every single set that I've ever been on in my life, I've had to sign a non-disclosure saying that I wasn't going to talk about anything that happened on set that day. So I feel like this scene might have been a little manufactured.
you, because you try to turn all of these kids against their friend, and that little girl's mortified all the time, but you don't care. How about being a role model? I have heard you say to her, to that little 9-year-old girl, no one would be happy for you. Everyone's jealous of you. Why do you say that?
Look
No,
at
we're
you.
not. No, we're not.
Years
you
ago.
have sabotaged my daughter and the rest of the
Daughter's
kids.
a little snake.
How dare you call my daughter a
See,
sneak?
this is the gaslighting on this show, is that Christy definitely has a point, and she always has a point, and that's why she's so passionate and enraged. It's because she's being gaslighted by Abby at all times. And Abby knows what she's doing with Maddie, and Abby knows that she's putting Maddie on a pedestal at the cost of putting all of the girls beneath them, and that's kind of a choice that they made, whether it was Abby's choice or Lifetime's choice, but that was a choice that they made marketing-wise in order to make the show successful, in order for them to have a controversy, in order for people to see that there was always a competition so that people felt like a dichotomy, like they had to pick sides between Maddie and Chloe, or Eliana and Liliana, like they always did that in this show. And so I know that they are doing that marketing-wise, but that definitely gaslights them, and that's why Abby is so snide and so happy and joyful. She revels in the fact that Christy is so inflamed by this, when Christy always has a legitimate point, and Holly always had a legitimate point every single time that they brought these issues up.
Snake.
She's not a sneak.
Snake.
You're a sneak
No.
and a snake. You do these things to these kids.
She is talented.
Yes,
and
she is.
should
Nobody's denying
relish
it.
Because in 5 years, she might not be talented anymore. Look at Brooke.
That was such an awful scene, that what she did to Chloe. It's disgusting, and it's really hard to relish in your talents when your teacher is berating you constantly and publicly humiliating you. Like, it makes it next to impossible. It says, look at Brooke right in front of her. Brooke had so much talent, and again, Abby did that to her. Abby destroyed their confidence. Abby was the one that focused on only all of the negatives and focused on breaking these kids down day after day after day. And for what? Like, it never produces a strong, confident dancer if you only focus on the negatives. Dancers need positive reinforcement, just like any other human in any other art form, in any other sport. Like, you need positive reinforcement in order to grow and in order to become confident and in order to pass that down to the next generation. You can't just have constant negative reinforcement and expect somebody to flourish and blossom and have a sense of leadership. Like, it doesn't work that way.
Everyone in this room is talented, and if you really...
You're not.
Oh, please. I have more talent in my pinky than you.
Why? Because
You
you're
are
whore
no-
selling t-shirts in the bar.
Oh, Abby, whore, or as
a whore selling t-shirts in the lobby. Abby was the one that literally forces the moms to sell the ALDC t-shirts in the lobby. Like, I'm sure that CHRISTI doesn't have the kind of talent that Abby does at creating choreography, but she is a brilliant mother most of the time.
Kelly would say, maybe you're a virgin because no one would
Savage.
Maddie's choreography and Chloe's choreography were not even in the same stratosphere.
Outstanding. Chloe, wonderful. Maddie, I can't believe you won that title. But you know what? You're only as good as your last performance. So, Melissa, I'm taking her over to the other competition, and she's gonna do Cry. Maddie.
That was such a staged moment, Melissa. What? Like, I didn't know. I didn't know that we were taking her to another competition. I just packed her costume for another solo just because. Literally, like, so fake. I can't even handle it.
Maddie, I need you to get dressed, and I need to fix your hair. All right, ready? Come on, baby doll.
Now there's a situation where you should have spoke up and said,
Yeah, baby doll. Like, that's literally, I see people saying, like, Maddie has so much to thank Abby for. Like, what? Years and years of narcissistic abuse? Like, she treated her like a literal puppet. Like, her baby doll. Like, do you know how exhausting it would be for a kid to be filming a TV show, dance at one competition, and just be like, because of Abby's ego, being like, oh, let's haul you off to another competition in the middle of the day so that you compete a second solo just so that I can relish in the fact that one of my dancers won 2 first-place solos in the same day. Like, this is all for Abby, and Maddie had to pay the cost. A high, high cost. So I don't agree with anybody that thinks that Maddie and Mackenzie and anybody on this team should be thanking Abby for everything, because, like, Abby abused the crap out of those kids for so many years, and yes, they got some fame, and they got some social media success, but, like, at what cost? Like, no kids should ever have to endure what those kids had to endure to be on this show. And that's where I'm going to end this video for today. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this reaction down in the comments below. If you like this video and you want me to react to the rest, definitely let me know down in the comments below as well. If you have any other dances or other videos that you'd like me to react to, let me know down in the comments as well. If you like this video, make sure to give it a great big thumbs up. Smash that juicy red subscribe button if you're brand new to my channel, and tap the bell notification if you like to be reminded every single time that I post a new video. If you want to check out my Stay Sparkly merch that I created, drew this by hand. It was inspired by, like, the old Barbie logo. Absolutely obsessed. But yeah, you can check out the entire Stay Sparkly merch line down in the merchandise shelf down below, or check out teespring.com/staysparkly if you'd like to shop the entire collection. We've got mugs, t-shirts, sweaters, phone cases, the whole 9 yards, so you can check that out over there. But yeah, that is it for this video. So as always, make sure to be weird, be wild, and stay sparkly, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Toodles.
Danger. The emergency disrupt system is now activated. The ship will detonate in T-minus 10 minutes.